Hey, Jay, it's Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. You wore number 39 on Saturday to honor your late father. Seemed like kind of a storybook the way it unfolded with you making the first score of the game. Just how emotional were you on Saturday, and how cool was that?
Uh, I wouldn't say I was really like emotional, but I'd say it was a great feeling just to have Coach Sweeney. I had asked Coach Sweeney could I wear the number, and he said yes with like no hesitation. It was just a great feeling to be out there in my wearing the number to honor my father, and it's just a great feeling to get my first touchdown on military appreciation.
You got to see your former high school teammate Justin Ross carry the flag down the hill. Is that something that you hope to do in the next year or two?
I didn't really get to see him come down the hill, but until the video came out on Instagram. But I mean, it would be a nice thing to do. But yeah, it was a good thing. It was a good way for him to honor his mom too on military appreciation, just to show that he has a lot of appreciation for what she does every day, day in day out, just to protect him and give him the opportunity to do what he does every day out there.
EJ, I was just as impressed, not only with your touchdown catch, but the catch you made later across the middle, really exposing your rib cage for a big hit. There are NFL players you see unwilling to do that. Have you always been that fearless, making those types of catches?
Really, it was just like it's not just me catching the ball. It was Trevor giving me an opportunity to just go up and get it. Really, he put the ball in a good place. Tried to keep it away from the defender, but the defender came over there. But yeah, I'd say I've always been kind of tough because I mean, being not always being the biggest guy on the field, you got to bring some type of aspect to the team. But yeah, I just feel like I've always been a little bit tough, just a little.
EJ, I'm guessing that you've probably
Hey,
never
EJ, this is
played
Todd.
in. Go ahead, Todd.
Well, I was just wondering about his emotions during the game, maybe pregame too, about what this meant to him.
This game meant a lot to me. It was just really for me, it was just the biggest thing was just honor my dad and go out there and playing to the best of my ability and just when I get the chance, just show what I can do. And then it's a lot of support with the team. They were all proud of me getting my first touchdown. It was like a lot of support from them. That was also great for me to see, just to know that they always got my back through whatever.
Hey, EJ, this is Anna with Clemson 24/7. You've been shuffling kind of wide receiver positions already as a freshman, coming in, learning the boundary, and now kind of picking up the 2 and the 5 man. How would you assess just kind of your knowledge level right now, and how comfortable do you feel playing the field?
Um, as a season, I say when we started in the spring, I've started off at 9, and then as we when I changed, it was like I'm a lot more comfortable with 2 because that's what I've been mainly repping like over and over. It's constant work at 2, but I feel like I could play 9 or 2, but I feel like I'm better at 2. But it's just wherever they put me, I feel like I just have to get the job done and just provide as much as I can in that position.
Hey, Jay, this is Gavin Oliver with the Clemson Insider. How have you enjoyed your freshman year at Clemson to this point, just off the field and also on the field? Has it been everything you thought it would be, or even more so as far as playing a lot and making an early impact?
Even more so because it's just everybody here is like I feel like it's a different culture than any other school because it's not just everybody for themselves. Like even if you're doing well, they everybody wants to see you succeed. Like guys like Cornell, they've been here for a minute, been trusting the process, and I'm just happy to see him out there succeeding, doing what he can do, and well, what I knew he could do, and what all our coaching staff knew he could do. And it's just a beautiful thing to see when guys like that that's really been here trusting the process, they finally get the chance to show their talents and show the world what they can really do.
Hey, EJ, it's Anna again. What do you enjoy the most about learning from Coach Tyler Grisham? they like to say that he's extremely detail oriented. Is that something that you feel like he's really helped you with?
Of course, I don't think it's any other receiver coaches out there like Coach Grisham. He comes out here really high energy every day in practice. He wants to get every little detail down. He wants to make sure that you do the small things first before you do the big things. Like the stance, we work on stances every day. That's one of the biggest things in football is how you get off. And then he just wants to make sure you just have fun while you're doing it. Don't get emotions involved and things like that. But he's a great coach, great person to be around, great man of God. It's just always provides us with good words at practice. It's just not always about football. He brings a family aspect into the game too.
Hey, EJ, this is Todd in Spartanburg again. I don't know if this is too personal, but how did you lose your father?
He passed away
You don't
when I
have to
was.
talk about it. That's fine.
All right, it's good now.
Well, what influence did he have on your football career?
When I was younger, he didn't really get to see me play like in pads, but he had a big influence on me playing football because like it just started off. He used to always want me to go outside, throw the football with him and things like that. And he got me started playing basketball too. But yeah, it's just he just always wanted me to have football in my hand and just play sports and just always be the best that I could be. He always told me that I could be like a great football player, a great basketball player, and just use my athletics in a good way. Just don't let it go to waste.
But he thought you could be a good football player before you did, right? Way before you did.
Of course.
Talk about that. I mean, just wanting to play football before you really wanted to play football.
Yeah. Really, it just started off when I lived in Texas. He wanted me to play pad football, but in Texas they got like a certain age group. It's like age limit for full pad is kind of higher. But yeah, I started off playing flag. He came to all my flag games, and like he just really was. He wasn't really a talkative guy, and he just really came to all the games, showed a lot of support, and you can just really tell he was happy to see me out there, just having fun and just playing football. It's a sport that he really loved. And so I was just happy to see him happy.
What's your
EJ, have
connection to
you,
Aaron Jones?
I'm sorry, I can't hear.
What was your connection to Aaron Jones?
Oh, Aaron Jones. When my father passed away, but he went to the same high school as my sister when we lived in Texas. And then once my dad passed away, it was like we got a lot closer because it was like he was just kind of like make sure I was okay, always coming over, playing games with me and things like that. But he's a great person too. I always made sure I was good, always checking on me. He still stays in contact. Him and his brother Alvin, they stay in contact. They're just great people, always supporting me through everything. He still shows a lot of support, lets me know he's proud of me. And yeah, he just went to play sports with my sister too. They both ran track, played basketball in high school. So yeah, that's where most of the connection came from. He was friends with my sister first.
EJ, have you ever played one-on-one basketball with Justin? And if so, who has the upper hand?
Nah, I've never played one-on-one with him.
Is he pretty good at hoops too?
Yeah, he's pretty good, but I think I could beat him.
EJ, it's supposed to be cold up in Blacksburg in the 30s. I don't know if it'll be cold enough to snow or not, but is it safe to say that this will be the coldest game that you've ever played football in?
Probably so. If not, if this wasn't the coldest game, it would be my state championship game that I played in high school. That game got pretty cold.
Does it make the ball tougher to catch if it's that cold? Can it sometimes get slick for you receivers?
To me, I feel like it's just a mind thing. You just really gotta just ignore it. Just gotta go out there. Once you get on the field, I feel like once all that adrenaline gets to pumping in your blood, pumping in your body, it's just a mind thing. Just not even thinking about it anymore.
Any other questions for EJ?
Yeah, just one more. EJ, this is Todd in Spartanburg again. Did you feel like the guys were going to come to you early in the game Saturday?
Not really. I don't really just expect anybody to just target me or anything like that. Not trying to sound like not trying to make it seem like a bad thing, but no, I didn't really expect to just get the ball. I just expect to go out there and just execute every play to the best of my ability and just come out with the win, a team win. I don't never expect anything from anybody.